Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I am Chari Sanders, the IT specialist for Good Groove Music. Today, I am going to demonstrate how to create pivot tables and pivot table reports in Microsoft Office 365's Excel program. We have been experiencing a great year of sales, customer engagement, events, and seminars at our store. These welcome changes have led to many departments facing issues in keeping records updated and accurate. Also, departments are experiencing issues analyzing sales, inventory, and other data to determine what products and services we need to increase and where cuts should be made. Marketing is experiencing difficulties in knowing where to target campaigns. This training module will help our staff be able to better maintain accurate records, improve our customer service as well as products and services we offer, and improve our marketing. During this tutorial, we will focus on 7 areas of pivot table and pivot table report creation and formatting. The areas that will be addressed are creating a blank pivot table, adding data to a pivot table, changing the layout of a pivot table, changing the view of a pivot table, filtering and unfiltering a pivot table report using a report filter, removing and adding data to the pivot table report, and finally formatting pivot table reports. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to create a blank pivot table report to add data, add and remove data, fields, and filters to the pivot table report, and format pivot tables to improve their readability. Okay, let's begin. I have opened an Excel workbook on the screen titled Saxophone Inventory. We will use the January 2017 Saxophone Inventory sheet to learn these Excel functions. Let's start by learning how to create a blank pivot table. When you decide to create a pivot table, you want to know what data you need to compare or are looking to compare. Let's start by clicking on cell C2, product subcategory. This cell contains data for our pivot table. Now, click on the Insert tab in the ribbon. Here. You will see a pivot table button and a recommended pivot tables button. We're going to click on the pivot table button. A Create Pivot Table dialog box opens once you've clicked on the pivot table button. You can choose which table or range you want to include in the table. The table for January 2017 is already selected, so we will leave that in place. Next, we need to choose where we want to place the pivot table report. For this tutorial, we will select to place the pivot table in a new worksheet. As you can see, it's already selected for us. So after we've made our selections, we're going to click the OK button. We have now successfully created a pivot table. Now that we've created a pivot table, we need to add data to it. On the left side of your screen, you see the blank pivot table report here. And on the right side of the screen, there are the pivot table fields task pane you will use to add fields to the report area right here. There are 4 areas to add fields to: filters, columns, rows, and values. Let's go through each area. Fields added to the rows area, right here, become the rows in our pivot table. Subsequent fields added to the rows area become subsets to the first field. Now go to the pivot table task pane and click on the box labeled Product Subcategory right here. Before we begin, click on the Product Subcategory box. There's a little arrow there. and the menu will open. On the menu, you will see the different subcategories that are included in here. There's also a blank one. Click on it. That will remove it from being added to your table. Then click the OK button. Now, click on the product subcategory field and drag it down into the rows area. When you now look at your pivot table, you can see that the subcategories of saxophone have been added to it. Next, we're going to again go to the Pivot Table Fields task pane, and we are going to select the manufacturer field. Click on the manufacturer field and drag it below the product subcategory in the rows area. Now, when you look at your pivot table, you see that the manufacturer names have been added as well. Now we will add fields to the values area. Fields must contain numeric data to be added to the values area. Return to the Pivot Table Fields task pane and click on the Total Sales field here and drag it into the values area here. The total sales have now been added to our pivot table. Return to the Pivot Table Fields task pane and click on the Units Sold field and drag it to the values area. Like this. And again, we see now that the units sold have been added to our pivot table. If you look at your task pane, again over here, you will see now that a field has been added to the columns area. That is because when we add multiple fields to the values area, we get a field added to the columns area. Now that we've added some data to our pivot table, let's change the layout. Click on the Pivot Table Tools Design tab at the top of your screen, right here. Once we click on it, we'll see that there is a Report Layout button over here. Click on the button and a menu will appear. This menu contains the different forms of layouts for our pivot table. We'll click on Compact Form for this tutorial. As you can see, it's now in the compact form. Next, let's look at how to change the view of a pivot table report. Go to the Pivot Table Fields task pane, and in the rows area, drag the product subtype field below the manufacturer's field. So we'll go here and drag this below manufacturers. Now if you look at your pivot table, it has grouped total sales in units sold by manufacturer, Jupiter, Keilworth, Selmer, Yamaha, Yanagasawa, instead of by saxophone subtype as it had before. This just shows another way to analyze your data. Now, let's learn about filtering a pivot table report and removing a filter table report using report filters. We're going to return to our Pivot Table Fields task pane. And for this exercise, we're going to choose the color field. Click on the color field and drag it to the filters area. Once you've done that, If you return over to your pivot table report area, you'll see that the filter has been added to cells A1 and B1. This displays the filter menu for column B in your pivot table, sum of total sales. Now click on cell B1. When you click on it, a menu will open with the various colors you have. Click on the gold lacquer option and then click the OK button. When you now look at your pivot table, you can see all of the sales of gold lacquer saxophones in your store for the month of January. Now, return to the filter button in cell B1. Click on it and scroll down until you get to silver. Click on silver and then click on the OK button. Now, when you look at your table, you see all of the saxophones that are silver finished that were sold in your store for January 2017. Now to remove the report filter, click on the filter button in cell B1 again. Move over to the All option in your menu and click on it. Then click on the OK button. Now when you look at your pivot table, it has returned to our original pivot table. Now go over to the Pivot Table Fields task pane, go to the Filters area, click on the Color field, and simply drag it out of the Filters area. And you have successfully removed any filters from your pivot table report. Now we're going to remove and add data to the pivot table report. Again, return to the Pivot Table Fields task pane and drag the Manufacturer field from the Rows area back to the Choose Fields area. When you look at your pivot table now, the manufacturer names are removed and you are only left with total sales, units sold, and the product subcategory. Now, go back to the Pivot Tables Fields task pane, click on Color field, and move it into the Rows area. Now we see the different saxophone subcategories and the colors of those saxophones sold during the month of January. Return to your Pivot Table Fields task pane, click on Model this time, the Model field, and drag it to the Rows area. Now when you look at your pivot table, you see the saxophone subcategory, the colors, as well as the different models that were sold. It's that easy to add and remove data from your pivot table. For our final function, let's look at how to format pivot table reports. Formatting a pivot table report can enhance readability. First, we're going to name our Sheet tab. So go to the bottom of your screen, find the Sheet tab here, and double click. We're going to type in Sax Jan 2017 Pivot for this exercise. This will now be the name of our sheet. Next, right-click the tab. Once you right-click, a menu will come up and go to tab color. Move over and select Indigo Text 2. That will change our tab color. Select. As you can see, our tab color is now changed to indigo. Now, go to your pivot table. Click on cell A4, titled Alto. Go to the Pivot Table Styles Gallery in the Design tab at the top of the screen. Click, and under there you will see the Pivot Table Styles Gallery. Click on the More button located right here. Once you click on it, it expands your Pivot Table Styles Gallery. Now go down to the Medium section, go over and select the Ice Blue Pivot Style Medium 6 table. Click on it, and now when you look at your pivot table, it is now that color and style. Next, we're going to look at how to format number styles. Go to cell B4 in your table, right here, and right-click. A menu will pop up, and you're going to go to a number format option. Click on it. The Format Cells dialog box will open. Go to Currency, because we're dealing with money in our table. Here you see that this will add the dollar symbol to the data in cell B, or in column B. Click on it, the OK button, and now when you look at your pivot table, it has added dollar signs to that column. This concludes the tutorial on pivot tables and pivot table reports. This tutorial provided some of the basic functions of pivot tables that should get you quickly moving and creating your own pivot tables. You should now know how to create a blank pivot table report and add data to it, add and remove data fields and filters to the pivot table report, and how to format pivot tables to improve their readability. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and have a great day.